story of hopefully many, many more to come in the future. So I'm super proud to present Josh Churches Hall. And I'm going to allow Josh to introduce himself, maybe tell us a couple things about himself. So I pass it over to you, Josh. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Josh.
You want to see this one?
I am studying media and communication. I was born with a genetic condition. I am unable to speak and I need a wheelchair to get around. I use this cool app to speak called Touch Chat. I understand what you say. I really like when you talk to me. Yes and no questions are easy for me to answer. I am very social and love to do fun things with cool people. Some of my favorite things to do are walking my dog Lucas, hiking, sailing, kayaking, paddleboarding, and snow skiing.
Just a couple of things.
Fun fact, my mom and I are the first mother-son duo running team in the world to post a Boston qualifying time. Three words that describe me are social. It is all about the people. Prankster. I like to stir up trouble.
We know. We saw. Did you ever bring that back, that board eraser, Josh? Did you?
Oh, you did. We went and met Josh at Trinity Western, and he was showing us around and took us to one of his classrooms to hopefully meet his professor, but his professor wasn't there, and so we decided to play a joke and take the whiteboard eraser with him as he left again.
Affectionate. There's nothing like a good hug. Now, I would like to introduce my Path movie.
Great. So we're going to take a look at Josh's Path movie, so be ready. Path, we're going to show you a little bit about his actual path and then everything that came to life for it. We're going to explore some of those themes. Again, on your tables, there's some post-its there. If you have some comments for Josh, we're going to collect those. Talking more about path as a mechanism for change, and then at the end, some open mic for some reflections for this afternoon. Okay? Do you have any more to say on your path movie? No, it's ready to go? Okay.
There is a sound I love to hear. It's the sound of the Savior's robe as he walks into the room where people pray, where we hear praises, he hears faith. There is a sound I love to hear. It's the sound of the Savior's robe as he walks into the room where people pray, where we hear worship, he hears Oh, awake my soul and sing, sing his praise aloud, sing his praise aloud. There is a sound that changes things, the sound of his people on their knees. Awake up, you slumbering, it's time to worship him. Awake my soul and sing, sing his praise aloud, sing his praise aloud. Awake my soul and sing, sing his praise aloud, sing his praise aloud. Oh, awake my soul and sing, sing his praise aloud, sing his praise aloud.
Thank you, man. Suppose we all regroup there for a second after that. It just really highlights what can come from planning with intention, just creating that really full life for our students we work with. And I forgot in the introductions to introduce also a very important person as well that we heard from this morning, Michelle Gentis, so mom as well. So passing on, am I passing on to you?
I think so.
There we go.
So Josh, when we looked at all the paths that have been done over the few years, you've had 3 with Inclusion Outreach. These were the kind of themes that I saw kept cropping up. There was friendships, communication, leadership and Team Joshua, active role, wanting to be active, post-secondary education, after high school, and spiritual life and music. Are those the sort of things that you agree are like really important in life? Yeah, those were the themes. I'm glad you agree. They came out strong. So we're going to explore those a little bit as we go through this afternoon with the questions. Do you remember we talked about the questions? Yeah? And Julia gave you a hard time?
Again, we met in the spring, and our old lady anxiety, I expressed. You're like, have you done your questions? Have you prepared your questions? I was projecting all my old lady stress onto this young 22-year-old. I was like, yeah, lady, I got it, don't worry. And he is.
So I'm going to read the first question, Josh. It says, you've identified that having friends is important to you, like joining the rugby club. How has being part of a group of people with different abilities helped you to be included in university life?
My friend Jan invited me to join the club. When one person invites me to a group, I become friends with others in the group.
Cool, I like that. It's a way to meet new people. Thank you for sharing that. And so you've made lots of friends in the rugby club, it looks like, from the photos. Are they the people who were carrying you climbing up the stairs? Yeah, so you need friends who are, who are strong enough to do that, right? Yeah, very cool. Anything more to say on that one? You're good. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, so this is a question about Team Joshua. Team Joshua has qualified for the Boston Marathon, and that does sound amazing. What new challenges are you planning in the next 3 years, and how will your support group help you get there, Josh?
My mom and I want to run the World Marathon Majors in Tokyo, London, Boston, Berlin, Chicago, and New York.
Wow. That's huge.
Our friends will help spread the word. Some friends may run with us.
That sounds great. Are they mostly friends from university? Yeah. Or you've got a big support group. Is Jacob going to be joining in this endeavor?
Maybe.
Jacob's not so sure.
Probably just the fit friend.
Are you looking at Kate now?
You know I'm on the sidelines.
And I think you were recruiting someone from Chris's life today.
My son Ben wants to do the same series.
Is that someone else you think you could recruit to Team Joshua? Very cool. Okay. Anything more to say on that one? You're good. We'll move on. This one, Josh says that all people have different strengths. You like to take an active role in lots of sports and outdoor activities. We saw a lot of that in your path. How do you communicate with people when you need to overcome physical barriers? How do you work that out?
I make a loud noise to get people's attention. Then I hope they can figure it out.
That's great. I think I do the same. That was very good, yeah. And there you are outdoors on the boat, right? All of the outdoor stuff looks so great. Anything more to say on that one? We're good? Okay. Okay, I love this photograph of you. It says you told us you're a prankster. How has this helped you build relationships at university?
I like having fun. Being a prankster helps me meet other people who like to have fun. I am currently planning on stealing a golf cart on the campus.
Yes. We experienced that with you. Yes. That's such a good idea. Someone just needs to leave the keys. Will you let us know when you do steal one day? Will you send us the evidence?
We'll keep it to ourselves.
I love it.
We'll turn the evidence over to the police.
Fantastic.
Jacob just has to learn how to hotwire.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Anything more to say on that one? So we're good to move on. We learned that you've been an intern at your church where you led the worship. Could you tell us how you prepared for this and how it felt to be part of leadership at church?
I got an email from Pastor Michael during the week. Then I prepared the call to worship in Touch Chat before going to work.
Very nice. Did you need help to do that? You were able to do that yourself. That's very cool. Do you want to tell us how it made you feel?
I felt important to be a part of the leadership.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like our quality of life, right? In a position of respect. Show your competence. That's awesome, Josh. You're probably good at programming Touch Chat. We could probably all learn a lesson, right? Anything more to say on that? Okay, we'll move on. Again, another great photo of you with your friends having fun. You can see that you like to have fun. We all like different things, Josh. And you chose the music we just heard in your Path movie. That was your choice, right? Can you tell us how you communicate your choices with friends in classes or when you're out? And how important it is to be offered choices?
It is important for me to have choices. I can get frustrated and angry when I don't. I communicate my choices by saying yes or no. Or I use Touch Chat.
Very good. Do you like to use Touch Chat more if you can? So you can say more than just yes and no, yeah? You can express a little bit more. But the yes and no still works. Good. Okay. You want to say anything more about that? Okay. Last one. So Josh, we all need to feel motivated to do things. You're studying media and communications. How do you stay enthusiastic about learning? How do your teachers and peers help you?
I really like my professors. They encourage me to keep learning and working. It's fun to go to class with friends.
It certainly seemed that way when we went round the campus that afternoon, right? So many great friends to see, spend time with. Yeah, in classes, and you even showed us where you like to sit. That was pretty cool. Right at the front, a keener. Yeah. Anything more to say about that? Okay. Josh, I think we've gone through all the questions. Wow, pretty cool. Yeah, well done. Okay, so at this time we wondered if anybody had anything that they would like, any comments or thoughts they had for Josh about what you've heard this afternoon, about all his achievements.
I'd like to make a comment. Josh, thank you so much. I work with children with AAC, so I'm in the elementary school primarily, and I always tell the staff we need to think about what do we need to bring into this child's experience so that they can have a fulfilling life in their 20s when they're no longer in the school system. And you've just given me a beautiful imprint of what it is that I'm really wanting to teach, so thank you.
That's a bit like, remember Josh, when we came to see you, we said we'd been working with somebody who was in kindergarten, grade 1? Julia, that day, was it grade 1? We'd just been in Chilliwack and we said that we'd shown your Path movie and everyone, so everyone could see that same thing, that idea of looking to the future, preparing grade 1 so that she would have an inclusive education all the way through, right? And not hit those bumps that you had, right? That's what we want. So thank you, yeah, thank you. That's exactly what Josh was saying he wanted, was for people to know. Any other thoughts in the room? Okay.
I just want to share, Josh, I'm so glad that I got to meet you when you were 8, and that all these years you've been teaching me about how to be a better SLP, and teaching Heidi and Sasha too about how to be better friends, and just to thank you for that. And thank you for coming to share with a lot of my colleagues as well.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool to see all the adaptive ways that you have like tackled outdoor activities. I mean, I never would have imagined all the possibilities of all the really cool sports that you do. So I thought that was pretty cool.
How many are there?
I don't know if there was a picture of water skiing in the slideshow.
There
but
wasn't.
Josh is water skiing.
Okay, like seriously. You've done more things than most people have.
Yes.
Yeah.
The hiking looks
Florida,
especially
wasn't
good.
it? That was in Florida, wasn't it, that you were doing water skiing? Yeah.
Sounds like a big trip. Has anybody else got any thoughts?
Can I share for just a moment? And I'll try and do it without getting emotional.
Good luck, Michelle.
It's okay to be emotional. We aren't in our first talk today.
That's right. But it's, Kate, who just was passionate about AAC, that opened up the world for Josh, and thereby for me.
Oh, you're gonna get your laugh.
Thank you, darling. So that was one major piece of the puzzle of life, a quality, meaningful life for Josh. And then the second piece was Dr. Jenkins and then the Inclusion Outreach team. They came in grade 6, towards the end of grade 6, I think it was. And I mean, he's living an awesome life, and it's because of these two people, and then everything that comes along with that. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and thank all of you for being here to hear Josh, and we're grateful. So thanks.
Thank you, Michelle. So just as we're thinking today, we've been really thinking about how do we open doors, and I think that we're hearing those voices. We're hearing Josh's voice, Michelle's. We're thinking about how that we can keep opening doors all the time. But what we really wanted to do was to finish Josh Was On You, and to celebrate the fact that we've had collaboration with you all the way through this. You said yes when we asked you if you'd like to join us and talk today. Can you see that? You said yes. You said yes to making the PATH movie. You sent photos and videos. You chose the music. You said yes to the questions, and you worked hard on them. You said yes to us coming and visiting you at Trinity. And what a wonderful afternoon we had there with you. And it made such an impact on me to see you in such a beautiful place. Beautiful campus, all those learning spaces, the cafeteria, Starbucks, the chapel, all the wonderful spaces that you can share with all the other students. And that you belong there, right? And that was what was so special, I think, for all of us that day. So thank you for coming on this journey with us. How long have we been planning this for, Josh? Since May? June? So we just wanted to celebrate that collaboration, and thank you today, Josh.
Did you guys get a picture of him up there? Did you get one?
I've taken some.
We've got
Yeah.
Make sure someone got a picture. You gotta add it to your movie now.
I want to get one with this lovely photo though.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming today. And we'll be around for a little while if you want to chat. And thanks to Jacob and Caitlin as well for being supporters. We appreciate it.